Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your trusted destination for comprehensive updates on the evolving landscape of Iraq's currency revaluation and its global financial ripple effects. Whether you're a seasoned follower or just starting your journey in this space, we're here to guide you through breaking developments, financial insights, and the real signals shaping the future of the dinar. Now, as of the current date in the USA, the chatter around the Iraqi dinar has reached a new intensity, one that suggests we may be on the verge of a major turning point. Recent indicators point to a possible confirmation from U.S. authorities that the long-anticipated dinar revaluation may be closer than many imagined. Whispers of coordination between the U.S. Treasury and Iraq's financial institutions are getting louder, with hints of real structural preparations happening behind the scenes. This isn't just another rumor circulating in speculation forums. There's compelling movement suggesting that critical systems are being readied for what could be a historic exchange rollout. For years, dinar holders have clung to hope, dissecting every speech, international financial report, and update from Iraq's central bank in search of a sign. Many understand that the dream of revaluation goes far beyond a rate change. It's about a significant shift in financial position for those who recognized this opportunity early. Now, credible insider sources hint that the U.S. Treasury has been quietly collaborating with Iraq, helping to build the financial architecture required to support a global exchange of the dinar. Multiple confidential channels suggest that senior officials within the Treasury have acknowledged Iraq's progress, particularly its improved banking stability and regulatory oversight, and have conditionally approved next steps. These aren't casual conversations. There have been documented meetings between U.S. financial representatives and key figures at the Central Bank of Iraq. The discussions reportedly span topics like digital asset integration, foreign exchange mechanisms, and perhaps most critically, timing. That timing appears to be coming into focus. Iraq has made major strides in economic reform, moving away from decades of turmoil. Oil revenue is soaring, while non-oil industries are beginning to gain traction. Even more telling, Iraq's foreign currency reserves have reached a new high, a foundation necessary for strengthening the dinar's global position. These are not random improvements. They reflect a deliberate strategy, one that appears to be quietly supported by U.S. financial policymakers. The momentum now suggests that the process of exchange may be imminent. What would it mean if the U.S. Treasury truly confirmed the revaluation behind closed doors? It's unlikely that we'll see an official announcement until the last possible moment to avoid panic or manipulation in global markets. Still, subtle yet significant signals are emerging. Select U.S. and international banks are reportedly updating their currency systems, adjusting internal protocols related to low-circulation currencies, such as the dinar. Some platforms have shown unexpected activity, while insider reports reference fresh internal memos concerning exotic currencies, something that rarely happens without coordination from institutions like the Federal Reserve or the Treasury. In Iraq, government officials are now more vocal about achieving monetary sovereignty and aligning the dinar to its actual market value. These discussions are not just political soundbites. They are part of a broader push from global economic allies urging Iraq to reassert its financial independence. Many of these statements have coincided with recent visits by U.S. Treasury delegates and major bilateral economic planning sessions. If the revaluation is greenlit, how might it unfold? Reports suggest a multi-phase approach is likely. The initial phase could involve private exchanges for high-volume holders through secure channels, including private groups or authorized platforms. This would be followed by notifications for the broader public, possibly through major banks or Treasury-affiliated services. Such a staggered method allows financial systems to absorb liquidity gradually, preventing shocks, maintaining regulatory compliance, and curbing the potential for inflation. This transition would likely be supported by a coordinated network of agencies, including the Federal Reserve, the International Monetary Fund, the Bank for International Settlements, and Iraq's own central banking system. These institutions would work in tandem to ensure the exchange rollout is structured, secure, and internationally recognized. Digital systems are also playing a key role. Iraq has modernized rapidly in recent months, embracing technologies like biometric identity verification, digital wallets, and electronic transaction tracking. Sources say U.S.-based digital finance consultants have quietly provided guidance to Iraqi counterparts. These advancements suggest Iraq is preparing for a fully traceable, secure, and compliant digital currency environment, one that meets global regulatory standards. While many still express doubt, claiming the RV is little more than speculation, the actual financial history of Iraq tells a different story. Decades ago, the dinar held a value of over $3.00 USD per unit, before conflict, sanctions, and regime collapse forced a sharp devaluation. That reduction wasn't based on weak economic fundamentals, but rather on political instability and international isolation. Today, with Iraq's oil exports hitting historic highs and with rising demand from countries like China, Turkey, and Russia, the environment is once again ripe for a re-evaluation of the dinar's worth. This time, however, the push appears to be calculated and coordinated. The U.S. stands to benefit from a stable, prosperous Iraq, not just for geopolitical influence, but for greater control in oil trade routes and regional diplomacy. A strong dinar, supported by robust infrastructure and financial controls, helps both the East and the West. And let's not overlook the strategic timing, the growing influence of the BRICS nations, and the broader trend of de-dollarization means the U.S. must find ways to reinforce its presence in foreign currency spheres. Supporting Iraq's financial rise could be part of that larger strategy. The digital shift cannot be ignored either. With the global economy steadily pivoting toward digital currencies, Iraq's recent investment in fintech, biometric banking, and real-time monitoring systems demonstrates that they are not only ready for revaluation, but are also preparing to handle it with precision and transparency. Reports hint at back-end connections being established with U.S. and global systems, streamlining everything from ID verification to liquidity management. This leads us to one unavoidable conclusion: something significant is underway. Central bank meetings are aligning, Treasury consultations are ramping up. Behind closed doors, tech systems are being refined, and insiders suggest that the final details are being synchronized. While we don't yet have a public green light, the pattern of behavior from banks, government offices, and international financial institutions suggests preparation for an event that could reset the global view on Iraq's financial standing. If the revaluation becomes active, the rollout will likely be fast. That's why preparation is key. Whether you're a long-time holder or new to the scene, ensure you're staying alert and registering only with recognized financial institutions if early access or private notifications become available. The process will likely include identity verification, potentially biometric confirmation, and adherence to strict anti-money laundering protocols. Once notified, individuals may have a limited time window to exchange, and timing could be essential for determining the most favorable conversion rates. Legal and financial advice will be crucial. Make sure you have a solid team of experts, financial advisors, tax professionals, and potentially a trust attorney, ready to help you make informed decisions about wealth protection, reinvestment strategies, and long-term financial planning. While speculation will always surround major events like this, the convergence of digital infrastructure upgrades, policy shifts, and intergovernmental cooperation cannot be dismissed. In fact, these may be the clearest indicators yet that we are in the final stages of preparation. The notion that the U.S. Treasury might have already given a behind-the-scenes go-ahead gives added weight to the urgency being felt across the community. In the broader financial context, a confirmed RV would be nothing short of monumental. It would signal not only a revival for Iraq, but a shift in global currency dynamics, potentially giving rise to a more balanced, multipolar economic system. The U.S., by supporting such a move, would be ensuring its influence during this transition, while Iraq would step forward as a serious contender in regional and international finance. As always, here at Iraqi Dinar News, we will remain your go-to source for verified insights, official updates, and the subtle signals that often go unnoticed by mainstream media. We encourage you to remain calm, patient, and strategic. This isn't just about catching a wave, it's about being ready when it crests. If all the signs continue aligning, we may be just moments away from one of the most significant financial events of our time. Thank you for staying with us. Please like this video, subscribe for more timely alerts, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe the quiet rollout has already begun? Are you prepared for the shift when it becomes public? Let us know. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay tuned for the next update on Iraqi Dinar News.